We're at the future of protection for law enforcement. You've heard the statistics that 36% increase in crimes against police, where they're being attacked, and the head is the likely target, whether it be in New York or whether it be in the city of Orange Township, where we have the highest volume of warrant executions and investigations by our Detective Bureau. We're now looking to protect our officers from head to chest. And what you're seeing is, even under our director's chest, you may not be able to see it, but protection is there. From the head, protection is here. While I look stylish, and I may have my hat on, it's really protection. And this is from the Unequal Technologies. We brought them into our police department to make sure that our officers are protected from head to chest from trauma industries. I want to bring in Rob Vito from Unequal Technology. And Rob, if you would walk us through the concept behind this kind of protection, why it's good, and you can use our police director as an observation point to show us how it's effective in terms of bullets, stab wounds, and then now we have protection to the head.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Director Warren. What you're witnessing is we're standing on the edge where history is made. The city of Orange is the first in the country and first in world to outfit its entire police force with head protection. Think about it. We do a beautiful job of protecting the body from ballistics, but the head is exposed. Sadly, several weeks ago, an NYPD officer serving a warrant was hit over the head with a chair and now sits in a coma in the hospital because his head was not protected. What we have done in partnering with the City of Orange is to put the Unhelmet Exo, which is a very flexible type protection. It will conform to your head size, into the hat. The mayor and Director Warren insisted that it had to be concealed protection so that we don't raise the anxiety level, so we don't look intrusive on the citizens, but yet we're protecting our officers. So the patented design is twofold. One, it's lined with ballistic grade Kevlar, so that in the event of a bomb, explosion, frag, or shrapnel, it'll be absorbed in the shell. This protection is 2 times better than what the U.S. Army mandates for ballistic underwear for the groin. Secondly, it's designed to take impact so that should you get hit over the head with rock, bottles, or sticks, it will diffuse the energy. 2 weeks ago, these were deployed in Afghanistan with reporters. And what was interesting is the reporters were embedded with the protesters. And as there was rocks and bottles and sticks being thrown at the crowds, the reporters with the Unhelmet Exo in their heads, they were just bouncing off, and the others around them were collapsing to the ground as they were struck. So if you look at it, we were in fact battle tested with this, and we're expecting some great things. The other part that Director Warren is wearing is what we call the unvest. It's a lightweight vest that sits on the front of the chest, and it's designed so that it's very lightweight, flexible. It's built with a shirt that absorbs your sweat, but it conforms to your body and it allows the airflow under the vest. So Director Warren is wearing one, so rather than strapping on a 9-pound hot, sweaty vest, he's able to put on the unvest, which will give him protection level 3A from a 44 Magnum, shotgun, double-aught, or even stab, and it just will all be there. But it'll be lightweight, comfortable, weighs about 3 pounds. It's light enough to enable him to be flexible, and it will also encourage police officers to wear the protection more because it is lightweight, works with them, and it keeps them cool. We're very excited about the different products as well. The other one is our clipboard that should an officer be serving a warrant or going up to make a traffic stop. This is a level 3A. It's just a simple clipboard, but it will in fact double as level 3A military-grade protection for the officer in the event that they have to hold that up. The last part that's been very popular is called the Safe Shield. This goes into any backpack, into schools or an office worker. They'll just go right in. And this weighs less than 2 soda cans. And yet it'll provide that level 3A protection that we so desperately need in the event of an attack. And so for school kids, we've outfitted several counties that have provided these to their students and faculty in the event that there was an attack. So, as I said, the City of Orange, first in the world to be offering and providing their police officers, their brave men and women, the unhelmet exo that'll just go right inside their hats. And although it weighs just a matter of ounces, it shows great protection. And Unequal is so proud to be protecting those that protect us. Thank you, Mayor.
This is where it is, the future of protection for our officers. One of the other features that we were happy about in the city of Orange Township was this very device, and this very device. It brings into a culture of policing where it's not combative. They don't have to stand up and say, hey, don't shoot me. They have protective gear right here they can use. The driver or the person being confronted doesn't know about it. It becomes a police interaction that is clean and safe. The same thing with the vest. We're not coming into a combative atmosphere. It's one where policing is still able to maintain our community aspect. That was one of the important things, Rob, that we've gone over. But I just want to walk you through what is the process on how this is built, how do we get more of this, and what are the other applications? I know we just opened a skate park here in Orange, and we're trying to expand that as well.
Well, we're really excited. We've taken the unhelmet exo and we've added chin straps to it, and the kids will be wearing these in the skate park. And the interesting part about head protection is that no one wants to be wearing it. And so if you look at what'll be next, is you'll see this on the skateboard parks here in Orange Township, where it doesn't look like they're wearing protection. Because protection's still not cool. So parents will be happy knowing that when their kids are skateboarding in Orange Township, that in fact they're protected should they have a trip or a fall. And very simply, it's concealed inside, and it's not our hat. They take their favorite hat. Okay, they take their New York Giants hat, whatever sports they want to, they're proud of, and they put that on there, and inside their hat, and they're now protected. You think about all the head injuries that occur during the skateboard events and how these kids are not protected. Sadly, we filmed a commercial in California where one of the moms was the medical examiner for LA County, and she talked about the number of kids that visited their office, and you can imagine what that meant because they just fell. 2 months ago, a Philadelphia Phillies baseball player was skateboarding at 2 a.m., hit his head on the curb and died while skateboarding. So think about that. A Philadelphia Phillies guy skateboarding did that. So we're very proud of the City of Orange and all of its advancements that it has made. Again, first in world with protecting its officers, first in world with making sure that its kids and the future of our world are protected while skateboarding, out playing, and enjoying themselves. And we're just really proud to be partnering with the City of Orange and all the great things that we're accomplishing together.
We're happy to move this forward. Our law enforcement community here in Orange is very important. A safe city, a safe town is one of our priorities, and certainly anything we can do to advance their safety. We want to make sure that our police officers can go home to their families every day, and certainly this is a move in that direction. We appreciate it.
Mayor, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Director Moore, thank you. Are there any questions that we can answer?
Chris Harvick, our BA, you had a question?
What's the cost on the application for skateboard parks on the helmets?
The unhelmet sport will be, MSRP is $80, but there'll be a special discount for our partners at the City of Orange. We want to make sure that we're protecting those kids, and those that can't afford, we'll be providing a way for them to be protected.
And as a follow-up, what do you anticipate the useful life of the vests and the helmets for police application?
Well, the vest has a useful life. We've doubled the normal 5 years because of our advanced polymers. We have a 10-year useful life on the vest, and the helmets are warranted for 24 months, 2 years.
Great, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Director Warren, I know that you have a long and storied history in law enforcement. Do you feel confident that your patrolmen and women will feel more comfortable and the morale will go up after they have opportunity to deploy these items in their
Absolutely. We're proactive in maintaining the safety and security of our officers. And when I saw the unvest, the first thing I thought was it was brilliant, because we have Captain Baptist, who's head of our detective bureau. They dress down, they wear suits, they wear plain clothes.
Right.
They may have to round the building at any moment.
Okay.
You run out, you forget to grab your vest, it doesn't matter, because if you're wearing this, you're already protected. I'm wearing a suit and a tie, but I'm protected. So it's concealed protection, and it's great for our patrol bureau, and our detective bureau, and I encourage all agencies to look into this. It has a front and a rear trauma plate.
Council President?
Do you have economy of scale pricing where the more you buy, the cheaper they get?
Of course. We're going to make sure that this is affordable for all the folks that want to protect their kids, and for the officers as well. And again, the city of Orange is the first in the world rolling this type of program out, and we're going to make sure that they're citizens, and we also want to protect those that protect us. I just want to give you an example of what these advanced polymers, what you're dealing with on that, if I may. It's designed to stop a .44 Magnum, stab, double-aught from a shotgun. It makes the level of protection a whole different level. You could never do that with an ordinary vest. Also, ordinary vests are susceptible to certain types of shotguns and stab. After all, Kevlar is just simply cloth. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of tablecloths put together. But these advanced polymers combined with our patented materials in Kevlar give that type of protection that you're going to see. We're replacing 8-tracks with CD-ROMs. We're bringing this into the 21st century. And again, what you're seeing inside here, think about the protection that we're looking at. Twice the level as required for the genitals for U.S. Army. Okay? And so that's the type of protection we're putting in the head, and we're going to be emboldening those those first responders to go into that building, to go into that situation, and know that they're protected. Think about that brave New York NYPD officer who went to serve a warrant, who had a chair, unbeknownst, got hit over the head. Instead of being in a hospital, laying there in a coma right now, he could be out there on the beat, because the chair would have, this unhelmet would absorb that level of impact rather than having it go into the skull. Where Unequal is all about protecting those that protect us.
I have one other question. So the shirt, it comes as a whole package.
Yes.
What if an officer want additional shirts? Are they
There-
gonna be supplied, or are they gonna have to pay for those?
Those additional shirts will be available for purchase as well.
Do you know what the price range would be
The price on the shirts will be about $60.
for each shirt?
Correct.
But they get cheaper if you buy 10, right?
Correct.
But once more, the economy of scale, as we buy more, we're buying down. We're also looking to partner, as we do with other municipalities, during our purchases, to see whether or not, as a group item, we can come in, buy the price down, again, in that regard. The more people that do it, the better price we get. Since the protection is good for all of the forces across the board, we want to make sure we come together and buy the price down. Bob, we don't want to knock the price down too much, but it's good for our municipality as we come together and get the best price when we get in bulk.
Amen. And since we have been out here 3 weeks ago and where we had the opportunity to present to the mayor and to the director and Chief Vitello. We've been contacted by major police departments to the north of us, to the south of us, and across the country, because they understand that the heads are exposed. And if you look at the silliness of not protecting the head, right? We make a big deal out of the football helmet protecting football players. Well, I don't see the difference. There's more violence to the head with a stick and a bottle than any football player. I build for the NFL. I built helmets for the NFL for 10 years. And the amount of impact that a police officer is subject to with a bottle, rock, or stick is much worse than any football hit that you're going to get. And we make a big deal out of that. And that's why we're standing on the edge where history is made. The city of Orange, think about this. What people don't understand, and they're looking for the first time at an unhelmet exo, a year from now, they're all gonna be, oh yeah, I remember seeing those. Everybody has those. Why? What's the big deal? It all started here with these brave men that said we need to protect our brothers and sisters that protect us.
Question. The maintenance of the vest and the carrier. What would the officer do daily to maintain the effectiveness of the carrier and the vest itself?
It is a regular shirt. You'll just take the plates out and you'll put the shirt right into the washer dryer, just like you normally would with any athletic shirt. And then with the vest, because of the protective unequal coating on it, you'll just wipe those down with a washcloth and you're all set.
So you could have more than one shirt for each vest.
Correct.
Okay.
And they'll be available in colors to match the outfit. Remember, we're all about concealable protection. We don't want to raise any anxiety levels. We want to be low profile, concealed. We build these shirts for preachers. We build these shirts for politicians that nobody wants to know. We were contacted 4 months ago where a preacher had been stabbed by someone in his congregation. And so now they want to wear these type of shirts to protect them, but they don't want to look like they're wearing protection. And so that's where we balance that.
Now, is there any degradation due to climate, moisture, snow, wetness, sweat?
These plates are designed so that the beauty of the plates is that they're wrapped with a patented unequal coating, so that these are wrapped, protected, they're hermetically sealed, nothing gets in there, and they're stitched closed, so these are good for 10 years. And so they're designed for extreme hot, cold, all sorts of temperatures without any degradation. As you know, with regular body armor, if it's in the trunk of the car, it will degrade. The three nemesis, or the kryptonite of Kevlar, is heat, light, and moisture. If you left Kevlar out on your lawn for a few days, it would just rip like straw. If it gets wet, it'll tear like spaghetti. That's why we wrap the Kevlar in our patented materials so that they're never exposed, and we can get that extended life of the product that is not available to other protection.
Great, thank you.
I want to thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, Director
Thank
Warren.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it, and God bless.
Here with a new breakthrough in safety for the City of Orange Township Police Department. I'm here with our council president, Tensi Eason, but I'm also here with Rob Vito from Unequal Technologies. Sir, you brought to us material that will help our officers. Please explain this technology and why it's so important.
Certainly. First in world, the City of Orange is debuting the Unhelmet Exo that'll be outfitted on all their officers. All these police departments across the country do a great job in protecting the body, but nobody's protecting the head. And so the City of Orange took it upon themselves to get the Unhelmet Exo that'll protect the heads from rocks, bottles, and other impacts, and bomb shrapnel in the event of an explosion. This will not only embolden first responders knowing that their heads are protected, but it will also, we feel good at Unequal knowing that we're protecting those that protect us. Sadly, just several weeks ago, an NYPD officer serving a warrant walked into a room and was hit over the head with a chair, and he lays in a hospital in a coma because his head was exposed. That's not going to happen here at the City of Orange because of the actions that you, Director Warren, and the council has taken to protect its officers.
It's important to us as we get more aggressive in our law enforcement in terms of serving warrants, executing warrants, and having to go into dangerous places. We want our officers fully protected. Councilwoman Eason, you are the longest serving councilwoman here, but you also have a son who's on the police force and has been a liaison to the police department. Just tell us why this is so important and how we can increase our protection of our officers.
I'm just so happy today to see that Orange is finally getting on board and getting the leading edge technology to protect our officers. We want to keep them as safe as possible. For so long, they have not had what they needed to keep them safe. And today, this should change their morale and let them know that we are behind them 100%. We're going to give them the equipment they need to stay alive so they can go home to their families just like everybody else.
City of Orange Township supporting our police officers, making sure they have the highest in safety, bringing up their morale, support from all sides in government, and certainly the private industry with technology coming in and giving us a break on the number and prices as well. Unequal, you heard it here, City of Orange Township. Thank you.
First in world.
First in world, we're unveiling, even the mayor wears unequal, unhelmet protection.